Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And this episode takes place ASAP after that lousy loss versus Tottenham. So you haven't missed any matches, but you have missed a slight talk I had to one of my players. As you can notice here from the morale, something has happened to Mr. Gnabry, because his morale is extremely poor. And he's been sensational for us this season. 13 games, 8 goals, 3 assists, 1 player of the match, average rating of 7.5 in the league. He's been brilliant. And now, he's not happy. And the reason for that is a little team talk we had a few days ago. Because, as you can see, we are in December here, which means the January transfer window is coming up. And there are a few teams that are interested in him. Mainly Chelsea and Barcelona. And he came to me and wanted to have a talk about that he wanted to leave. And I said no. And he didn't like it. So that's basically what's been going on here. I have no intention on selling him. At least not now. Maybe during the summer. You never know what can happen. Because he has been sensational today, but his stats are really good. But there are probably players with even better stats that could do even better than him. But can we replace him now during the January window? Probably not. Of course, if we get like a crazy offer of 100 million euros or something like that, that could change my mind. But I said no, and he didn't like it at all. So we'll have to see what effect that has on his form. This game, I'm starting Svensson instead. And yeah, that's basically how we're going to roll. Chamberlain's still injured. And yeah, so let's take a look at the league table. As you can see, we're currently in 7th place, just like we ended last season. Today's game is once again against one of the best teams in the league. Because we are playing Chelsea. And Chelsea currently in 3rd place, but with 1 less game than City and Man United. And if they win today, they will move up to 2nd place. So another huge game coming up. And as I said in a previous episode, like during the first few seasons of this series, we know that we couldn't compete with the big dogs. So we didn't have basically more or less any episodes against the bigger teams. We were focusing on teams that were more on our level. And this is kind of the season where we start focusing on and actually play games in episodes against the big dogs. And clearly from what some previous games has told us with United and Tottenham, we're not quite yet there. But at the same time, we know from a few games last season that on the right day, when everything falls to the right place for us, we can actually compete with those teams. We can do well, especially at home. So we just need to pray to the Football Manager RNG gods that that's one of those games, because we are desperate for a win here after the loss in the Tottenham game. Because a win means we're still fighting in dish land. As you can see, all these teams play the same amount of games as us, so they will probably be winning too. But the day we start losing, things will just not look as bright for us. So yeah, we need to go out, face Chelsea, and we need to prove that we actually can beat the big teams during this season. So, because we kind of haven't done that. Kind of been the same story with both the United and the Tottenham games, where we scored a few goals, but in the end they won pretty big. And yeah, Chelsea team here. A lot of world-class players. I was talking about this at the beginning of the season. They signed Dembele from Barcelona, but they also signed Soso from AC Milan. But I believe they did it last season, so it's been some time. And of course, I was also talking about this during when we checked them out in the 2nd episode of this season. They also signed Kessié from AC Milan. And Kessié was one of the players I was interested in signing myself during the summer, but he had no interest in joining us. They have Van Dijk in the defense. I mean, there's so much quality in these games. They also signed Alba, I noticed. Yes, so yeah, this is an extremely good team, and it's going to be very difficult for us. But we have that home advantage, we have the passion, and it's time for us to actually become that giant slaying team that we so desperately want to be. Let's see what can we say here. Are we going to talk about the fans, maybe? They didn't care. Guys, come on. What's the fashion? When I talk about the fans, you don't even care. My God, guys. That's embarrassing. You need to show some love for the fans. They are supporting us. We are sold out at every single at-home game. I know it's raining. It's better days to play football. But, I mean, we are in England. We're Hull. It's raining every game. So, get used to it and show some passion here. And clock is... Oh, my God. Here's the corner. I was just about to say, there's been 3 shots and... Oh, this is very, very lucky. Svensson managed to hit one of the Chelsea players, I believe. Kind of is an own goal. Let's take a look at the replay. But yeah, I was just about to say that according to the statistics, there's been 3 shots in the game, and all of them for Chelsea. But yeah, look at that. It's kind of almost should count as an own goal, I believe. But Svensson doesn't care. He definitely takes a claim for the goal when he has the chance to. And who can blame him? I would have done the same myself. If you can get into the goal scoring sheets, you're definitely going to take that chance. Clock is ticking, and here is Chelsea. Also with a corner cleared, but it's, oh my God, just over the top bar there by Kanté. Yeah, they have a lot of power in the midfield with both Kanté and Kessie. Both like really strong, hardworking, kind of box-to-box midfielders. I'm kind of jealous of them. But we have some young guns on our side here with Sosa, with Maya, with Brannigan. Yeah, we have some guys that in a few years probably going to overtake him. Kessie is still young though, but yeah, who cares? This is a very lackluster first half. Looking at the chances is really close. 6 shots each, 2 on goal for us, 3 for them. But we are in the lead. I don't care. We are leading against... I can't speak right now. We are leading against Chelsea. That's all I care about. But still, I mean, look at these ratings. 6.6, 6.5, 6.7, 6.6. I mean, there's a lot of room for improvements. So we are in the lead. But guys, we need to step it up. The only guy that can go out here for the second half, maybe 2 guys. We have 2 guys here with Suma and with... Svensson. Suma is of course a former Chelsea player, so that should give him some extra motivation. And they have made an early sub here, bringing in another striker, so they are probably playing 2 strikers right now, maybe because they removed a central midfielder. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. This is a very, very attack-minding formation with 2 strikers, kind of like what we do when we fall behind and things like. But oh my God, look at this! He just came on, and he's already picked up an injury. He might have been injured before the game. I didn't check that one up. But either got a really early injury, or he just were on the bench because he had a potential injury. So that could be the case. And they changed it run quickly. Went down. Look at this, they have already subbed. This is kind of madness. So they subbed him on in halftime, and then 6 minutes into the second half, they subbed him off and went back to their normal formation. So a very short stint there for Timo Werner. Really short stint. I don't know if it's good or bad news for us, but I mean, they were forced to use like really early subs there, and that could be to our advantage at the end when we can bring some fresh legs on. Alfonso Sosa with that cross for Lapadula. Can he do it himself? It's a lot. Look, here's Bowen. Oh my God! What a shot that was! Crazy shot. And they changed formation again. Chelsea they can't decide what to do here. They are changing back and forth with the formation. Kind of like me when I go all mad and start experimenting, like I did during the first season when I tried out new stuff all the time. But yeah, they are changing around things all the time, and this highlight still goes on, so it's not over. Here's a long cross for Svensson. Can he get into the box? Yes, he can, and it's really weird there. I think it hit the bar, or if it's saved. This highlight's been going on for ages, and now with Chelsea, and it's into our box, and oh my God, this highlight went on for like 10 minutes, and we had like 5 chances during those 10 minutes, and then they end up at the end of the highlight with 1 lousy chance, and of course they're gonna score. Yeah, let's just say that I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased at all. I'm not amused, guys. I'm not amused. Let's see what's for me. Son, highlight ASAP. Maybe we could bounce back. Maybe we could show them that we are still in it to win it. Because we want to get back into the lead. Here's Svensson with a long cross for Bowen. Look at right flank. There's a lot of space there. Sosa though. What are you up to, Afonso? That was a crappiest pass I've seen in quite some time. Moreno for Brannigan. Brannigan, Sosa. Sosa trying to reach. Oh my god, once again. In the highlight twice in a row. And Sosa, he's like our passing god. Our playmaker. The one that dictates tempo and distributes the ball, and very uncommon to see him doing 2 passes like that in the same highlight. And it's looked like this highlight going to end up costing us another goal. Oh my god, another highlight where we had the ball for like 5-10 minutes and then all of a sudden it goes in the wrong direction. And twice during this, Afonso Sosa, if there's one lad on our team that I don't expect to do things like that, it's you. You have disappointed me, son. You definitely have. Because if that wouldn't have happened, things would probably look a little bit better. Throw in here for Chelsea. Kante picks it up. Going all the back to defense. With a long cross. Suma. No mistakes are allowed. Joe Hart clears it far away. Brannigan. Bowen. Why did you try to go by yourself against 2 players when they were like, even if you went through them, it's going to be like 3 other defenders there. That's really embarrassing. And this is so annoying because I said it so many times before. Like, of course I don't want to concede goals, but if I concede goals because they outplay me, I can accept that. I'm okay with it. I don't like it, but I'm okay with it. But when we concede goals because we make really bad choices and really big mistakes, that one I can never accept. So clearly we need to step it up quite a bit. Gonna go like this for now, and I'm considering very quickly change it to 2 strikers. Just want to see what effect this has. And is there anybody? Svensson is playing good. The rest of the guys are kind of, yeah, all the other guys are really crappy. This is frustrating. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring in. He prefers. Gonna bring in Keane. This is not his right position. He prefers to be a striker, at least on the left side. As you see, he doesn't like this at all. But Bowen has been garbage, and I might moving up on top quickly if nothing changes. Let's give this a few minutes. Actually, I forgot we need to go attacking also. And this just feels like the Manchester game, the Tottenham game. Once again, we are in it in the beginning, and then things just fall apart, proving that our team, unfortunately, is not ready to compete with the big dogs yet. And once again, this just Chelsea and Chelsea and Chelsea and Chelsea. Come on, guys. Time to show some passion. Beautiful intercepted. Lapadula runs, but he runs alone. And right now, it looks like it's no trouble at all for the Chelsea players. And they win, as always. We lose every second ball. Every time we lose a second ball. And at least Joe Hart makes a quality save there. But we really can't notice that we have changed things around with a more attacking formation and with attacking instructions, because we are clearly not attacking at all. But then we have a corner here, all the way back for Keane. Svensson, oh my god! What a beautiful goal! And his 2nd goal of the evening. Maybe the comeback dream is alive. But yeah, what a beautiful goal. First this long corner, Keane, and look at this half volley. beautifully, and we have 15 minutes, some extra time to change things around. Clock is ticking away, not much going on. Let's go to the tactics screen. Do some serious thinking. I think we are just going to go like that. And there's some serious thinking here. Actually, what I'm going to do, we have a youngster here. Actually, let's bring in Gnabry. Gnabry is, I forgot that he kind of can play in this position. Not great, but he can. And other than him, I think we could go like that. And just make him a box-to-box. And we are going to speed up our passes. 10 minutes for a miracle. Come on, guys. Actually, we need to go overloading also. Gonna have a team talk. Push forward. But nothing. Joe Hart. And the rain is just pouring down increasingly. A long cross for Lapadula. Moreno trying to get an early cross, but everything goes down the drain. Instead it's Chelsea with a counter-attack, intercepted by Moreno, but we always lose second balls. Luckily for us, we won the third one. Svensson trying to go for Keane, but that was a very optimistic pass, a really optimistic one. And look at this, come on guys. And that, oh my god, that defense is so bad. It's just a Joe Hart that saves us from getting even more embarrassed here. But that, come on guys. 2 minutes is another highlight. 2 minutes left. Come on guys, I believe in you. Please show some passion. We play at home from our home fans. Show them that you're giving everything. You're giving your all to turn this one around. But no, you're gonna concede another goal, aren't you? Well, not there, but probably soon. It's 5 minutes of extra time. That's good news for us. 5 minutes. Bad news is though that it's the wrong team to have the ball. Come on guys. And of course this happens as always. Even though I am trying to mark tighter, you are just standing there slacking, probably just singing in the rain, and you miss everything. And that means game, set, match. History repeats himself. It's a story from the Manchester game. It's a story from the Tottenham game. All over again. I mean, we know that when we are going overloading, we are risking a goal in our back, and that's a risk we are willing to take. But history is definitely repeating itself here, and we can just check it off and say that yeah, we are not quite there yet to compete against the big dogs. On a good day, we can always create something special, but on a normal day, they are just a little bit too large for us. But that will change. All our team, or most of our team at least, is very young players. They will improve each season, and hopefully each season our squad rep will go up a little bit, which increases our chances to sign better players. But of course we're going to tell them this was a disappointment. I'm far pleased from this result. Sorry if you're demotivated, it's the truth. You weren't good enough. I mean, 6.3 rating. How can you believe you can beat Chelsea with a 6.3 rating? How can you believe you can beat Chelsea with a 6.4 rating, guys? There are some guys that, I mean, look at this. Svensson, like, he was a god. And actually, he's fired up. I'm going to keep it like that. I'm not going to talk to him. But yeah, he's the only guy that can get out of this with his dignity intact. But yeah, that's the reality. We are still in 7th place. And the gap up. Well, we still have both Watford and Tottenham in hunting distance, but they both have played one less game, so that could quickly change. But I think that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Hopefully in the next episode we can get back to winning, because 2 episodes in a row with a loss isn't good for the morale, is it? But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.